Have you ever felt like you're just getting by? Like you're constantly running on a treadmill, just trying to keep from falling off? If that sounds familiar, you might be living in survival mode. It's that state where your main goal is simply to make it through the day, the week, or even the next hour. You're reactive, stressed, and focused on avoiding threats. Now, imagine the opposite, living with purpose. This is where you're not just surviving, you're thriving. You feel driven, proactive, and aligned with your values. You're not just avoiding pain, you're actively creating a life you love. The difference is night and day, but moving from one to the other can feel impossible, especially when your past is weighing you down. So why do so many of us get stuck in survival mode? Often it's rooted in our past. When we experience difficult events or trauma, our brains go into high alert. It's a brilliant ancient system designed to protect us. Your brain learns to scan for danger, anticipate threats, and prioritize immediate safety above all else. It's like your internal alarm system gets stuck in the on position. This was incredibly useful for our ancestors facing saber-toothed tigers. But in our modern world, it can mean we see danger everywhere and a difficult conversation, a looming deadline, or even just in our own thoughts. Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It's trying to keep you safe based on old programming. But the good news is you can update that programming. The first step to shifting from survival to purpose is simple yet profound: awareness. You have to notice you're in survival mode in the first place. Pay attention to your body. Is your jaw clenched? Are your shoulders up by your ears? Notice your thoughts. Are they racing, jumping to the worst case scenario? Just observe without judgment. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about gathering data. When you can say, there it is. That's my survival response kicking in. You've already taken back a huge piece of your power. You're no longer just a passenger on the stress-fueled ride. You're becoming the observer. Once you have awareness, you gain the power of choice. This is the pivotal moment where you get to decide. You can acknowledge the old survival pattern and consciously choose a different response. So when you feel that familiar wave of anxiety, you can pause and ask yourself, is this threat real right now? Or is this an echo of the past? This tiny pause creates a space between the trigger and your reaction. In that space, you can choose to take a deep breath instead of snapping. You can choose to go for a walk instead of endlessly scrolling. You can choose to remind yourself, I am safe now, instead of letting fear take over. This choice, repeated over and over, is how you begin to carve a new path for your brain. And that brings us to the final step: practice. Shifting from survival to purpose isn't a one-time event. It's a daily practice. It's like building a muscle. At first, choosing a new response will feel difficult and unnatural. Your brain will want to revert to the old, familiar survival highway because it's efficient. But every time you consciously choose a purpose-driven action, every time you choose self-compassion, gratitude, or a small step towards a goal, you're paving a new neural pathway. You are literally rewiring your brain. Start small. Maybe your practice is writing down 3 things you're grateful for each morning. Or maybe it's spending just 5 minutes doing something you truly love. These small, consistent actions build momentum and prove to your nervous system that it's safe to step out of survival mode and into a life filled with meaning. Your past shaped you, but it does not have to define your future. You have the power to write the next chapter. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this resonated with you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content on creating a life you love. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.